All right, let's talk the best playbooks right now in Madden 25. And there's something hilarious about the fact that I just realized the Raiders' starting quarterback is Gardner Minshew. Interesting. And the first playbook on our list is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this is a brand new one that I have not really talked about before this year. I ran this for a second because of the trips tight end flex inside of this playbook, but this has a couple really cool things I want to point out here. So I want to focus in this video on really the main power formations in each of the 5 playbooks we go over. And the first of which is going to be the Y-off trio week right here in the in the Raiders playbook. This has the play sticking up, okay? Now, sticking up has one of the most unique routes in the game, which is a stock return route, okay? This little RB route, you can stem him. Usually I like to stem him all the way down. It's going to make him run faster. Now, people get kind of fascinated by this route from the tight end. And the fact of the matter is that it's just tough for him to get open a ton. I'd rather have him on a quick hitting drag right here, or maybe a slant, because you can hit him really quick in that pocket, or you can wait for that return. You're creating a little bit of a trail concept happening over the middle of the field. So it's a really easy concept, in my opinion. Just drag that tight end. You can do whatever you want with the halfback. And look, you want to hit him quickly? You can. That kind of stick and nod route where he's going to stick and then up, it's fine against, like, man, it can win. It just doesn't run, like, super well. Yellow zones will play it. And he runs right into the area that the post is attacking. So I just don't love it. I'd rather just have him on that drag, like I keep on saying. Right here, we'll go back. Now, what's also nice on this play is the stock post route. If we take a look at this bad boy on the outside, if I were to hot route him, notice what a hot route post does. Hot route post is gonna be a little bit deeper. We could stem him down, but he's gonna run a little bit at a little bit more angled up. Whereas the stock post is gonna cut a little bit harder. This is massive for throwing him in front of deep blues. Let's see if we kind of get the example right here. The yellow ends up playing him. But that's going to be huge for getting him in front of deep blues. So there's Y-off trio. There's a lot of other really cool stuff here. But for the sake of time, we got to keep it moving. Inside zone, halfback base, and a draw play from this. Then we have gun bunch. This does have the motion PA cheat divide wheels play, which is fine. I don't love it. It's an auto motion play. It's fine. But this is also going to have dig return. This is going to have our play called Y trail. And then it also has bench pivot along with verticals. Bench pivot, one of the most popular plays this year. Anything that we can do to attack the field horizontally is going to be massive. And bench pivot is just, I mean, it's one of the best plays that attack the field horizontally, just straight up, okay? Really, really easy. All we want to do is drag our tight end. We can fly our halfback if we want to. Then we're just making reads in the middle of the field. We also have the ability to just go verticals on this play, though. So keep that in, or verticals from this formation. So if you want to do that, you can. Right there, we'll hit the backside in. I know I had the zig open, just trying to show you a few different things. Verticals here. You know, you can streak the halfback. There's a bunch of different setups you can do here. Halfback quick. Nice. Let's move on to the next play, which is going to be out of the... Well, actually, let's just talk about these 2 formations. We have trips tight end and then trips tight end flex. Trips tight end flex has motion wide post, which you're going to see later on in this video. But motion wide post, very, very good. Trips tight end, we're going to have some auto motion for trips tight end. Very few of these trips have this, so it's nice to have. Along with PA boot shot, which is fine. This isn't a crazy trips tight end, but it's fine. Trips tight end flex, though, really, really good. Trips tight end offset weak is fine. It has RPO read bubble, just not that good this year. Under center is okay, right? We have some good I form. We have some decent single back. The strong, I don't really run the strong, but I guess you could technically, right? You could technically, like, go here, flip this run to the left, motion him across. Get some real power going to the left side. That could be decent. I could definitely see this being decent if they would block number 4. With that being said, though, that's the Raiders playbook. Let's move to our next one. I want to let you know real quick that we have a 30% off sale going on right now on my website, civil.gg, using code P30. This is going to unlock the best offensive and defensive schemes in Madden 25 and College Football 25. We have over 300 individual pieces of content up on the site right now. And by joining, you'll be joining a community of over 1,000 active members that are actually winning more games using our stuff. We did a survey the other day where we got 159 responses. 98% of those people said that they have won more games since joining. And you're not just getting content from myself, but you're getting content from some of the best players in the world literally every single week. The link to civil.gg is in the top of the description. And again, with code P30, you're gonna get a cool 30% off. If you want to start winning more games, that is the place to be. I'll see you over there, and now let's get back to the video. Next on our list is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playbook because it's very toxic, okay? This, honestly, in terms of just pure firepower, isn't a great playbook. Like, if you're going to run a true offense across the board, But this bad boy, nice, we underthrew it. This bad boy is very, very toxic with a couple formations. Like you see right there, out of the gun bunch strong nasty, we have the motion double pass, which is going to dumb out all zone coverages and is going to be a one-play touchdown over the top if this outside right wide receiver can throw the ball. So look to put someone here who has decent throw power. If you can be in mutt, someone like Tim Tebow at quarterback, or I'm sorry, I love Tim Tebow. Tom Brady at wide receiver would be a great option right here, but there's a lot of different people you could choose that have decent enough throwing stats to be able to make this throw. And then man coverage is a great way to counteract this, okay? So what you could do against someone who's running man, and assuming you had hot or master, but if you don't, let's go cover 2 man right here, you could call this play, which does a pretty good job against man coverage, right? Everything looks the same. They're thinking it's the double pass, but it's not. And if you have Power Master or, you know, something where you could get a zig on this left side, this kind of zig would be nasty. I'll put him on a corner right now for the sake of it. But a little mini scheme, essentially. Very, very toxic, very, very annoying to play against. I ran this for a second. The comment section was very upset with me when I did run it. Is what it is. So there's that. Also, Bunch Strong Nasty has a lot of just good plays in it in general, like the PA Bunch Shot, the Mesh Flat Spot, Inside Zone. I believe this also does have the RPO Read Bubble, which this was really good last year, but still okay this year. It's definitely not something to just totally nilly-willy your way out of. This bunch tight end is pretty good. Now, I'm not going to pretend like it's my favorite thing in the world because it isn't, but the play whips, for example, is just really frustrating to defend. If you were to set this play up by simply flatting the outside wide receiver, and then let's say we put him on a post, this is going to do a really good job against both man and zone coverage. Really, these zig routes, the reason I don't love them always is because they can run very close to each other and take some time to develop, where you almost have to guess pass to get them open. With that being said, they can be very annoying to play against. And if you've played against this play, you know how annoying this can be, okay? One easy way to set this up as well is something like this, where we just post this outside guy instead, and we have this little route combo. Zig inside, bang. We could also just streak one of the zigs as well if we wanted to make it a little clear out route. I'll show you what that would look like right here as we streak the tight end. And we do something like this on the left side. We have a pretty good route combo right here. Like, this is very, very solid. We'll go zig underneath. Catch him. Beautiful whips. One of the best plays in the... It's one of the most meta plays in the game. It's very unique. It's very cool. I don't actually think it's one of the absolute best, but people love it, so I'm not gonna disrespect that, okay? PA boot over. We also are gonna have an inside zone from this. The read option I don't love. Off tackles, pretty good, especially when you could spin beginning of this year. It was very, very good. With that being said, I don't actually love a lot of the other stuff in the Buccaneers playbook, but I do find it cool enough to where it's something I think you should consider running. The play cross wheels out of gun tight doubles is pretty neat. Let's go here, random play, and let's just streak Mike Evans. And so the player is going to look like this. Now you have the option to quick hit this wheel. Okay, he's going to be my first read pretty much always on this style of play. Right, we're just going to quickly look at him. There, yes, no, okay. Now we're working everything back over. He ran some kind of match, or not he, but the CPU ran some kind of match. And, yeah, that's what happened on that. We'll go a little cross. They're running match again. Weird. The defense is being weird. This is all Madden, by the way. But whatever. We'll go here again. We're going to get dragged this time. Cool. Does a good play. I like this. The tight doubles can be cool. Really, though, if you're in the Bucs playbook, you're probably in this because you want to run the double pass some, and I don't blame you at all. You got to look at the tight Y off weak. That is another decent formation. And under center stuff, they don't have great stuff, but it's fine. Under center just in this game isn't great in general. Next up, Chiefs playbook. Possibly the most meta play right now in Madden. Very, very annoying to go up against. This is the RPO read Y flat. Very, very frustrating. Here in the Chiefs playbook, we have a formation called Gun Y off trips nasty. Now, Gun Y off trips nasty really isn't a great formation. It's fine, except it has one of the best RPOs in the game in this RPO read Y flat. So if we look at this, okay, first and foremost, this RPO, a lot of people always just only ever throw this flat route to the tight end. You can keep it with the quarterback on this, okay? If you hold A or X, it's a read option. So you can keep it, you can hand it off, or you can throw it. Let's show this time. I'm going to hand it off, even though I shouldn't right there. But you kind of get the idea. You could do that if that read defender was to square his hips, right? We go here again. This time I'll pull it. I should have thrown it. So now, the thing is, though, you could just throw this flat. I don't want to say every time, but very often you can throw this flat, okay? The flat route is very, very good. You can hit him kind of over and over again. It's very tough to defend. It's very tough to, like, totally defend him. Even right there, we get defended better. It's a gain of a couple. Right there, we get a couple blocks. And imagine you have a fast tight end right there. You're going to be able to get a lot of rack. So this is definitely something you could do. Now, what some people will start doing against you is they will start pass committing. If you think somebody might be pass committing, just hit them with a basic inside zone from this formation, and they will be struggling. Or people will take their user and go all the way out there to defend the RPO flat. Inside zone's going to expose right where their user probably should be, right? And this inside zone's actually, it's actually pretty decent. It's one of the better ones in the game, in a game that running the ball isn't that good in. So, you know, take that for what you will. Again, passing-wise, I'm not going to sit here and say I love this formation passing-wise. There's a few different things you could do from it. So let's go PA double post right here, and let's just showcase a single play that you could do. A really easy one that I like is this right here, where we just drag our tight end, we put our outside wide receiver on speed out, and we streak our ISO. So feel free to screenshot this or anything in the video. And the halfback-wise, we could do this, create a little high-low on the sideline, and you can kind of get the idea of what we're doing. We're just isolating the right sideline. We're also attacking the middle on this play. So it's going to be a nice change up from what we typically do out of this formation, right? A lot of people are thinking RPO, 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 or some kind of run. Well, now we actually have a pretty high-level pass play, right? Let's go here again. Cut. A. We have A. I'm just not going to throw it. I had B. I'm just going to run around. Oh. And we have our B wide open for an easy dot. That's how easy this offense is. No. Also, another thing you could do here, and I'm just kind of makeshifting this as I go, is something like this. We're just attacking the seam with our halfback. Something like that would be really, really good. Just, you know, some more food for thought. Okay? This formation, really annoying to play against. This is also going to have the bunch strong nasty that we talked about before. Going to have some of the same plays, right? This is fairly popular. Now, one of the most popular plays here is called dagger. If we call that, and we simply put our point wide receiver, which in this case is a tight end, but you can sub him out with a package. Put him on a post route and stem him all the way down. Then stem our actual tight end all the way down on this. I'm a big fan of this play. This can do a pretty good job. Now, you don't have to stem that tight end all the way down either. You have some flexibility there. But I do like stemming him down a little bit. And he gets into a nice area to trail. Right there, though, he is running a little bit odd. But nonetheless, this play can be pretty cool. That spacing right there between them is getting a little bit weird. And so if that's what was going to happen, even though typically that's not what happens, I would just leave that tight end. It's because my outside wide receiver is just bumping a ton. But whatever. One hand, Travis Kelce. Now, the rest of this playbook, I'm not going to sit here and say is absolutely the best thing ever. Bunch X Nasty is cool. Couple of good plays like slot middle has a stock zig route, which is always great for beating man coverage. Y option pivot also has that too. And, you know, we also do have the bunch spread nasty here, which is a new formation added into the game. We have a return route in the play Z swirl in. One thing you will see people do here is out of shock halfback wheel and, or I'm sorry, motion mesh swing. People do it from too. You can do it from a few different things, but these like weird, like, I don't even know what to call them necessarily, like outside breaking streaks can be can do a nice job at just pushing things deep and making sure people can't really switch sticks super well. So it can be a nice clear out route, essentially, is what I'm getting at. And right here, we actually kind of get bagged, but we'll throw the dot. Just those things can do a good job, especially when you're attacking the wide side of the field. So something to keep in mind. Let's check out the under center from Chiefs. Actually, off the top of my head, I don't remember this very well. They do have the bunch tight end, which is fine. But yeah, under center from Chiefs is fine. Nothing crazy there. But again, like you'd be in Chiefs really trying to run that RPO. They do have a gun deuce close, RPO read flat wheel. If that tickles your fancy, that can be kind of a glitchy play, people will call it. Very, very annoying to defend at times. Something to keep in mind. Now here we're in the Philadelphia Eagles playbook. This is probably the most popular of the top end, like pro level schemes that people run. And I want to show you guys something kind of cool really fast here. Let's call the play cheat flat X post out of the formation normal Y off close. Now this is a very popular play, very popular formation. And we'll just go with the very basic setup of, let's streak our slot wide receiver and let's block our halfback. Let's make this a route combo, okay? This is a very popular route combo. We're going to high-low that left side of the post coming over the middle. Let's call it. Watch this motion. Okay, you kind of get an idea of how that motion runs right there. Now, he's very good. You can make the reads on the left side. Start with him. Work your way up. Work your way inside. But something that's kind of cool, and I don't know if I actually have no idea if this works in practice mode, but it works in game, is if you audible to that play, okay, let's audible over to that same play, that motion's gonna run super fast, okay? It's a weird little thing. I don't know why that's the case, and you actually see it right there. Like, he runs super fast. You have the ability to potentially hit him as we overthrow our post route for some reason. But that is just a nice little fun tidbit for you. Yeah, there's that. Just random and kind of good, I guess. Like, kind of a big deal. And you get hit him kind of quick on the flat. You have the opportunity to attack zone and man coverage with this play, by the way, so it's a very, very good play. Along, if you just come out in this RPO read, you have the ability to run this, and this could be a pretty solid play, just like most RPO reads can be. But let's talk about the actual, like, go-to play. So we showed one out of the normal Y off close in the cheat flat X post. Another one that's very, very popular is this play PA snag. Now, if you don't know, one of the reasons this formation's so popular is because it allows you to do everything you need to do blocking-wise. There's two big things when it comes to blocking in Madden 25. Having play actions, one of them, that's going to stop a lot of loop blitzes. And then being able to block your tight ends, the other one, being able to stop a lot of overload blitzes. Think mid-blitz, think 3-4 out, think 4-3-6-1, things like that. You can block your tight end. That does a really good job for it, okay? Now, usually, we'll want our halfback to the wide side of the field. And here is a pretty easy play that anybody could run here from PA snag, and it looks just like this. Very much this year, we are looking to attack underneath as much as we can as I hit a post route, but we really are looking to hit underneath in this game. Wow. Because of switch stick. Switch stick has made passing the ball just different, for lack of a better word, and you got to be willing to hit your stuff underneath and work your way up the field. Mid zones are or just zone KOs in general are definitely a big thing nowadays too. Here's another version of a very similar route combo that we just ran. We'll go a little flat route, a little streak, have tight end quick. I'm gonna wait for my post to open up over the middle. Dang, we got shedded. That post route, very similar to what we talked about earlier from Y off trio. It cuts very sharp, so you are able to throw him against a or underneath the lob deep blues. What did I just threw I don't know why I just threw the halfback, but this play does a good job. Let's go here again. Yeah. Oh, this time halfback gonna get wide open, obviously, against cover zero. Cool. Let's see if we can hit this this post. Set up this. And oh, we're just gonna get the snag. Beautiful. Take her a little bit of yardage. Easy. Another very popular play here is gonna be Y sail. We're gonna drag our slot wide receiver and stem down the tight end. You go all the way, make it look like this. Very quickly, we're looking halfback, then we're looking for stem over or we're looking for drag over the middle. Now, this play is not very good against a heavy blitz, like you see right there. Okay, always got to keep that in mind. Some plays are good against blitzes. Some plays are not. This play is not great against a blitz, but we're going to beat man coverage really easily and go for the one-handed catch, because why not? Let's go. Let's say I think they're blitzing me. Okay. Well, I'm going to run a version of PA snag right here. Okay. Wow, we did not pick up the blitz at all. Okay. That's also why if you think they're blitzing you, you want to get rid of that play action. So you want to call play action, but you don't want to actually leave the play action on the play, if that makes sense. Right here, we're going to go post. Boom. Leaving play action on a play really doesn't help you at all. And I don't know why I kind of made that mistake while talking. I thought I could just get away with it, and you just can't. But just something to keep in mind. Go here. Post route's going to beat man coverage again. We're able to hit him. You see how good that post route can be. Okay. Let's go back to this right here. Oh, we'll go tight end quick drag. Beautiful. Easy peasy. Now, that's some of the stuff out of the normal Y off close, but this is also going to have trips tight end flex from it, which a lot of people will audible to. Now, the main play out of trips tight end flex is motion Y post. You guys probably know what this play looks like already, but I'll show you guys the one of my favorite setups from this, which is going to be to stem the return route wide receiver all the way down, and then drag the inside slot wide receiver to make this play look like this right here. When we snap this ball, we're going to have the ability to hit the drag quickly, wait for that return route over the middle, hit the post route, and honestly, our first reach should always be the halfback out of the backfield. So, check halfback. If you have a step, hit him, because this has huge rack potential. That halfback has incredibly good rack potential. Let's go here again. Halfback. Let's do it. Boom. Get down. Get that 6-7 yards right there. make it super easy on yourself. Then I work my eyes all the way back in. So halfback's not there, inside is able to get yards. Okay. Then I'd work back to the return route and then up to the post. So again, halfback. Don't love it. Don't love it. Okay, we'll go post. And I actually had that too. But I had the return as well. Halfback, we'll say not there. We'll say not there. We'll say nothing's there. We'll go there. Right now, mind you, when you have your first read open, you want to hit him. I'm just not for the sake of demonstrating. So here again. Oh, halfback's not there, but we got him in the pocket. Okay. Boom. That's a big pocket throw that you can hit with the drag pretty consistently. Again, halfback's not there. We'll pretend. I'm gonna work my way up. I got absolutely baited by a match. A match flat right there. Jeez. Go again. Boom. Easy. One of the best plays in the game. These two plays, or I'm sorry, these two formations with just each other make this such a good playbook. And then we also do have trips tight end, which we have some of these auto motion plays we were talking about earlier from Raiders, along with PA slot corner, which is a very solid play. Verticals, flood. I don't love some of the other stuff. I will say we have a cool doubles off, or I'm sorry, a tight Y off weak formation, which has a tackle trap, which can be cool. So just something to keep in mind here. I don't love all the under center. It's fine. It's just not great. But this playbook as a whole, you want to become a great passer, the Wildcat. If you want to become a great passer, this is one of the best ones you can have. We're talking U-trips in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is one of the staples of Madden where you're a little bit off meta, but you're still a little meta, you know what I mean? Like, this is a cool formation. It's a little unique, but you are running, it's popular every single year is what I'm trying to get at. Now, one of my favorite plays is this right here. I'm gonna just call this, and then we'll drop back into the formation screen so we can see this entire thing. I'll be honest, I don't want to super break down a ton from this bad boy. Decroft recently released a full scheme on this on civil.gg, but I'll show you one of my personal favorite plays. I also have a bunch of gameplays in this on the site, or I'm sorry, on this YouTube channel. But if we go here and call the play, where is it? Why am I? Y option wheel. We go right here to Y option wheel, call this, go up against a random defense, and then all we want to do, streak him, and just do this. This puts them in a terrible spot to switch stick, okay? This puts them in a really, really tough spot to switch stick, and it's going to do a good job beating man coverage between the drag, wheel, and tight end, or outside wide receiver post. So we go here again. Bang, bang. You're just making a simple high-low read over the middle of the field. It's very basic. It's not a play that you can call literally every single play. But what I'll say is that this is great against somebody who's aggressive at switch sticking deep blues. Because if they try coming down too hard, you have two streaks on our outside wide receiver and then on our tight end that you can hit. You can also hit the tight end up the seam quickly. And you can also get shedded instantly if your offensive line is terrible. They send a quick blitz. We have a hot read to our halfback. Little spin move. Bada boom, bada bing. Able to get some pretty good yards. U-trips or gun Y-off trips, Pats is also how it's known, is consistently one of the best formations in the game. We have trips tight end here as well, PA slot corner. We have a gun bunch, although the gun bunch isn't great, to be honest with you. But you do have the ability to call that. Just overall, there's a lot of really good things in the Patriots playbook. And then with the cheat tight end double pass, you do have a potential for just a kind of a glitchy one-point touchdown that you can kind of call really whenever you want, for lack of a better word. So everything right there, just some stuff to keep in mind. By the way, one of the other best power plays in the gun Y-off trips Pats is tight end whip. This play, nasty. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Those are 5 of the best playbooks right now in Madden 25. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. We upload every single day here.